Hello everybody, my name is Speedsetter Brandon, and welcome back to another episode of CRAZIER here on the CRAZIER server. Guys, we have some awesome stuff being planned for today, but real fast, I just want to get into something, okay? So last episode, you guys know, obviously, I did the 100 Illuminati pet opening. That proved... I don't really know whether or not Illuminati pets are better than the actual Continuum orbs. That's still yet to be determined. But with that said, though, for a little while, we are actually going to continue using the Illuminati pets as our daily item. As you guys know, the whole 1,000 likes equals 2 openings of one of these random things. And PDA Jr. right here is very eager to get started on this. We're going to go ahead and open up 10 of these guys to kick things off, mainly because we're not going to be using the orbs, and we're going to see whether or not these guys are actually a little bit better. Now, we did the opening, we got a couple useful items, and there was a suggestion to remove Pam's Harvest Craft from the mod. Now, I looked over your guys' comments and stuff like that. It mostly seems like the majority of you would be fine with that. And personally, I definitely am too, because if you guys can't remember, Pam's Harvest Craft is a mod that takes up... Let me show you guys a comparison, okay? So right here, if we go ahead and get out of this whole thing, okay? There is 1 out of 63 pages in here, okay? Now, a lot of these items right here are very difficult to actually get. I've never gotten a very large majority. In fact, I don't really know if you can even get facade. I think you can get facades, actually. I'm not even sure. All I know is Pam's actually takes up a full 3 pages, and I don't know why. It's so infrequent, but it comes up a lot in the random item rotation, which is something that we don't really want to do. So we're gonna go ahead and use the Illuminati pets, and then when our next update comes, we're gonna be removing, or not removing, but more so disabling Pam's Harvest Craft, because back a little while ago, we removed Lycanites, but we didn't remove it, we just disabled it on the server side. I still have it installed in my client, we're just not using it right now. We can always, you know, turn it back on whenever we want to, but we'll do the same thing with Pam's after a little while. Pam, I love you. I actually have a neighbor named Pam, so if you created this mod and you're watching this video, you can yell at me right here and I'll probably hear you. But either way, guys, we're going to go ahead and open up our Illuminati pets of the day. It is a little bit more difficult to do these, but I feel it's a lot more fun. So last episode got 5,000 likes. Let's just kick it into it right now. So first 2 of the openings, we're going to get Ivory Stairs as well as a Fish Lettuce Wrap. There's Pam's Harvest Craft. 2 more of these guys going in is going to be a Void Transport Pipe and a Golden Voxulan statue. Okay, Avenue Ascension, not looking too bad. Next to these guys, we're going to get a Sword Pedestal and Orange Candy. Next to the Illuminati pets, we're going to go ahead and open up. We got Target and a Floppy Disk Computer Craft. The Target is actually from Open Blocks. This is going to be rather interesting to take a look at right now. And the final 2 Illuminati pets is going to go ahead and give us a chest plate. Oh, a Falling Meteorite chest, or Falling Meteor chest plate. Fire set, or set bonus equals fire immunity, fire protection 4, meteors. It's a Kreknorite chest plate. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Actually, it looks pretty ooh, that looks really good on me. I really love the tone of that. It's kind of like Mobzilla scale armor. Well, not I don't really know. It's like the lava eel armor combined with mob scale armor, or Mobzilla scale. I don't know, it just looks like that. It reminds me of that. And the final Illuminati pet, we'll go and open it up right now. We got Endurium Blend, which is this guy over here. Thermal Foundation, actually, I believe we made Endurium before. Was it Endurium the was that the ingot that we had to look up before to actually yeah, the Endurium ingot over here. This was the guy that took us so long to be able to get in, like, the cornerstone of Thermal Foundation. So we just got the actual blend from that. That is really cool. I'm already loving the Illuminati pets so much more. And the Open Blocks Target. Interesting. It looks like it's actually a glitched item from what I can see right here. Unless that's how it's... Oh, no. Wait. I think it's how it's supposed to look, actually. If we go ahead and place this down right here, that is just a target. Is that all it is? Be right back. Oh, this is actually kind of cool. So this target right here obviously is used for arrow practice. So for example, let me go ahead and grab out an ultimate bow or some sort of bow that we've got right here. In fact, this actually is going to come in pretty handy with what we're going to be doing today. So this guy right now, if you go ahead and actually take, I'm going to need a redstone block. Do I have a redstone block? Yes, I do. If you actually power it with a block of redstone, like underneath it or something like that, the target will actually stand properly up. And then whenever you shoot it, it'll actually emit a redstone signal from the target itself. And if you go ahead and go over here and break whatever's powering it, for example, that right there, the redstone, it'll actually drop the target back down. And if this was a normal arrow, it would drop it as an actual item. So a pretty cool guy right there. And it actually also seems like the arrow continues flying through it even if you break it. Interesting. All right, so this might actually come in handy with what we're going to be doing, which I'll go ahead and get into right now. So if you guys don't remember what we did yesterday, we actually got out of our 100 Illuminati pet opening this beautiful thing over here called a tool forge. Now, the awesome thing about tool forge, obviously, as you guys saw, is that it offers up a much wider range of tools that you can create. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is actually all the tools that you can make from Tinker's Construct. So we're going to be working on today to see if we can get any like awesome items. The first thing I'm going to actually do right now, though, is go ahead and place down another one of these layers right over here, just so we've got a little bit more smelter room, because the unfortunate thing is, obviously, when we moved over to the Tinker's area from the world edit, we weren't able to keep anything that was inside, so we lost a little bit of the gold right there, but that is going to allow us right there, if I go ahead and right click on this guy, we actually have some in here, despite the fact that it's not showing it. Odd. Okay, so there's actually still some items left in here. The smeltery also is not registering the fact that I think I'm gonna need to break it down again. Smeltery controller. Yeah, okay, that's a lot more accurate. So the fuel right here is good. There's actually no items in there, and now we have the full slot for the 18. So we're gonna go ahead and dump a bunch of gold in here so we can get working on the actual plates. And I think the first thing that I really want to get into looking at is these shurikens, because I actually love these things. So let's take a little bit of a look at what shurikens we can actually make. Oh, man. So it looks like they come in different stacks, or how many you can actually create. Look at that right there. Bedrockium Shuriken. Infinite uses, itty bitty usability. 20,000. Not 200. Not 2,000. 20,000 Bedrockium Shurikens in a stack. That is insane. What's like the highest one right there? You also have this one right here. The knockback resistance says 1,875. A little bit odd right there. Kind of actually think that I want to try out the Bedrockium Shurikens, even though they're really low on attack damage. So the Illumium Shuriken, that does 13 attack damage. And we got the Jade over here for 14 attack damage. Emberstone, Crystallite Stone, 19 attack damage Shuriken. The Bloodstone is 19. I think those are actually like the highest rated damages in the game right there. Along with, I believe there's one other that already had a modifier added to it. And I think if you add sharpness onto this guy, it should also increase the, what's it called? The damage of these guys. So, think about it like this, okay? If we were to get the Bedrockium Shurikens, and then obviously add on some multipliers with the sharpness, we could bump this guy up a ton, and if we got 20,000 in a stack, we'd actually never run out of them. Because the only thing that would turn me off from using Shurikens, because they are amazing, is the fact that we would run out and have to carry a lot on us. That right there would solve all of our problems. So, I think let's get into actually taking a look at that. So, I'm gonna go ahead and wait for the gold to smell. Have you already smelled it over here? Yes, it has, and we got ourselves some molten gold. Let's go ahead and take some Bedrockium over here. There we go. We got 797 of it. Gotta just love having unlimited stuff. And we'll go ahead and drop some into here. Obviously, we're slowed pretty immensely because of that. And this should give us about 18 ingots of Bedrockium. And then, oh my god, look at how slow I move. Holy crud. And then we'll go ahead and get working on that. I'm not sure whether or not I'm gonna be able to, I don't actually know if I have these things or not. There's one thing that I did want to check on, though. Let me actually remove the Bedrockium from my inventory so we can go ahead and do this in a bit of a timely matter. That was, you have to remember, we are floating right above a beautiful village. And the awesome thing about villages in this mod pack is that they carry around a lot of Tinker stuff, so long as they have that, what's it called? Like that kind of village, or that kind of house inside of here. We also have a witch villager, as well as a chest that's already been exposed. I don't think I broke into that at any time or whatever, but I want to see if there's maybe a house, because we have this right here. There's already a smeltery that also has a villager stuck in it. I want to see if we have a Tinker's area in here, which I believe we actually should. So we do have a Mistcraft area in here, which is nice for when we want to get into that. I'll definitely take a look at that very, very soon. I got some people that were saying for me to remove my XP island that's over there because it's not really doing anything and I don't really have a use for it. That island right there is likely, I was going to do it for the Advent of Ascension Island, but then I realized it's going to get a bit too noisy. That right there is going to be the island that I use for my Mistcraft when I get working on it, because obviously with Mistcraft, you're going to have to build a lot of portals. So this is going to be the island that we recreate for through Mistcraft completely, and we'll put all the portals down right there. I think that's filled with XP still. Yeah, okay, it is. All right, but yeah, I've got some plans for that island. Don't worry, I'm not just going to leave it like that. That's incredibly useless. But I'm not actually seeing any Tinker's areas in here, because normally the one that has, you know what, actually I can just skip this. I'm pretty sure the Tinker's house has fences on top of it, like this one over here, but that's not Tinker's. I can tell inside of there. I believe we don't actually have any Tinker's homes. That's kind of upsetting, actually. So yeah, it's not actually looking like there's any areas inside of here that is Tinkers. This would be the last area that would ever have it, and if it does, I'm gonna be shocked. You are not a Tinkers area, unfortunately. But we got a villager with a very, very happy-looking guy up there. All right, I mean, that's something. So, unfortunately, there's no Tinker stuff in here. I was really hoping that we could get some new materials for that, but I might have to try and find a village at another time. So, what I want to take a look at right now, do we actually have the patterns for the shurikens? This right here is a wide guard axe head pattern, and then down here would be the area that if we had it at all. I don't know whether or not this pattern, I doubt you know what my theory is on this? I believe all of these patterns that spawn in the pattern chest are only for patterns that are in the very basic tool station, not the tool forge. So I don't think that these, yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to get those. So I need to figure out how exactly to make these guys. So I mean, here's an idea that I think might not work, but I'm gonna try it anyway. If I recall, and I don't think it's actually gonna work because I don't think this is how Tinkers works right here, but we do actually have shurikens from over here. We have lucky shurikens, which I don't actually know what these guys are, but they're 8 attack damage right here. They're not really like all that much damage, but tell me like how cool those guys are. So that's one thing. Can we put the shuriken? Oh, we can put it in there. And then what would happen in that case if we took the molten gold and poured it around it? You can't do that, can you? I don't think I'm able to do that. So if I was to put the gold right there, I don't think, yeah. I was gonna see if maybe I could like create some sort of odd mold and then just put the shuriken inside. Unfortunately, that's not how these guys work. That's what I thought. So I need to figure out how exactly to get the shuriken blades. Interesting. Is this maybe how I can do it right here? Oh, you know what, actually? Hold on. Shuriken, I think... Oh, is it right? Oh, okay. It's right here. Stencil table. I need to figure out how exactly to use this because I have the patterns over here. I need to figure out how to make the stencil or how to use the stencil table in the first place because I think that's what I need. Yeah, this right here is what I need for sure. Okay, let me research this. So we're going to need to create ourselves some blank patterns over here, which I most definitely do have all the materials for. So we'll make 4 of those guys right there. Achievement gets stencil worker. Probably a little bit confused to how I've even done this without doing anything before. And then we go ahead and create that. Oh, it's that easy? Is it really that easy? Meteorite just hit. Please don't tell me that was near my area. I don't think it was near my area. Nope, no meteorite damage from what I'm looking at right now. I gotta remember that I still do have the meteorite shield, despite the fact that sometimes I feel like I don't have it. But that's okay. We got our good old shuriken pattern right here. So I guess what I could do is just drop this into here and then maybe just make the bedrockium flow in. No, that's not what I need. I need to put the gold right there. How do I do this? No, wait, no, that's not what I'm doing at all. Hold on, let me go ahead and take a shuriken pattern back out of here, and then we'll go ahead and make it with the part builder. So we'll put the shuriken over there, and then I think maybe I need to take the bedrockium. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be able to use this in a tool forge or not. So let's take the bedrockium and move it over to the part builder here, and if we put that inside of there, that's not gonna work, okay? How do I work with this then? So this is the interesting thing that I'm looking at right now. So if you put the shuriken pattern in here with a bloodstone, it'll give you a bloodstone shuriken and a bloodstone chunk. But if you do it with the bedrockium ingot, it ain't gonna do anything for you. Interesting. So what I'm thinking right here, this is the idea that I've got, right? I'm going to go ahead and create a bloodstone shuriken right now. We're going to do a little bit of a workaround, okay? We're going to put the bloodstone shuriken inside of here, right? Thought for a second I couldn't do it. Got very, very upset. And then we're going to pour the gold around it. At least I should be able to, unless it's lagging right now. Gold, can we be poured around this thing? This should be able to create a cast around this if I'm not mistaken about how this thing works. Hold on a moment. So it says right here, to get the bedrockium shuriken, which is what we need, and it actually is in Tinker, so I'm not just like trying to do something that's impossible right now. You pour the molten bedrockium through a shuriken cast. Now, creating a shuriken cast, you just put it like, you put the molten, no, wait. Yeah, aluminum, brass, or molten gold over a shuriken to create a shuriken cast. But for some reason, when I'm doing it over this shuriken that I've got in my inventory right here from Extra TIC, maybe I need a shuriken that's not from Extra TIC. That might be what the problem is right now. So here's what I'm thinking then. In that case, is there maybe some other... You know what? Actually, hold on. Let me go ahead and take this right here. So we're looking at shuriken at the moment. What is an item in here that is not from Extra TIC? So flint. We could also do flint. We could do an iron one as well. So an iron shuriken. Let me actually go ahead and get a little bit of iron out of here. I think I'm doing workarounds that would actually make this possible. So take some iron out of here. I should really just be using my wireless terminal. I don't know why I'm doing that instead of flying all the way back and forth. We can do this in a just make it easy. Okay, so let me go ahead and go over here then. We'll place the iron inside of here. Now that's not gonna, oh, hold on, wait a minute. No, I need to find something else. Okay, bronze shuriken, mytho shuriken, fairy shuriken. This is all extra TIC right now. What about like a shiny shuriken? So we need the molten shiny. I think to be able to create this though, I can't use the part builder. One moment. Okay, so I have right here an obsidian shuriken from Tinker's Construct. So this should hopefully, if it doesn't work, then I'm actually kind of confused right now. So we place this guy down. This is a normal one from Tinker's. And then thank you so much. Okay, so you have to make sure that the item that you want to use for the cast is a part of the base mod, not extra. Okay, that's a little bit weird, but sure, why not? I'll accept it. So then after we do that, we go ahead and change the bedrockium down there, and then we can pour the bedrockium down. Tell me this is true. And then we go ahead and wait for it right there, and we've got ourselves a bedrockium shuriken. Oh my god, I'm so happy right now. So now what we go ahead and do is go over to the tool forge right here, and we'll put down 4 of these guys into here for some, okay, please tell me right now, if it actually somehow can give me 20,000 of these right off the bat. I hope it's how it works, honestly. I hope the 20,000 wasn't a lie, because then this whole thing would kind of be pointless, but at least we're doing it. All right, shuriken's going down over there. There we go. And then we'll place the final one in just a moment. That is so awesome that we're working with this right now. Thank God I found a way how to do it. See, I'm learning, man. I just got to do it on my own. Bedrockium shuriken. We'll go ahead and place these guys down right there. And we got ourselves... Oh my god. Pro Tinkerer right there. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my god, 20,000 of them, dude. So hold on a second. If I go, please tell me this doesn't slow me down if I hold them. Let me go ahead and take the bedrockium and put that back into there. Please tell me, oh my god, yes! Yes! 20,000! Oh my god. So now hold on a second, okay? We got the tool forge right in here. If we go ahead and take those into there, max attack, modifiers remaining. If we were to take out of here now, okay? Let me go ahead and grab some out here. Certus, where's Certus? There it is. Shard Certus Quartz, normal Certus Quartz. If we go ahead and pop this right inside of here, does that work? I don't actually think that works. You can't add damage to these guys. Shoot. You can't do that? Okay, so what can I add to a shuriken to give it more damage, or what modifiers can even be added to a shuriken? Be right back. Oh, you know what? Check this out right now. Apparently, using, what's it called? Certus Quartz, like I had before, doesn't work, but using Nether Quartz actually does. Okay, so we can actually get sharpness on this, which is awesome. So this right now does 3 attack damage, and we'll just go ahead and do this for a little while. So that's still 3, still 3. Still 3 attack damage. It looks like the modifiers remaining are actually done for. 3 attack damage still. Interesting. Oh, it's because it has to use another quartz fully up like that. Let me see if I can actually, hold on a minute. I'm gonna see right now, could I possibly create another quartz block to make us go just a little bit faster? I think that I can, and that will work. Yeah, another quartz block right over here, block of quartz. So if I go ahead and bring this guy over here, and then we'll go ahead and get maybe a couple stacks of them right there. There we go. Because the modifiers are gonna happen pretty slow along here. So tool forge over there, and then that is gonna just go ahead and add it up a little bit faster. Yeah, 17 right there. Now we're at 21. Let me do this for a little while here and we'll buff the attack damage. Holy freaking crud, dude. The amount of stuff that I just did right there. Do I have any more modifier room for this? I do not have any more modifiers, but of course there are ways to get more modifiers, which is a beautiful thing. I don't know what keeps taking damage. I think that's little PD, but I don't really know where he is right now. He's not in there. I don't actually know where little PD is. Is he spawned in on me? He is spawned in on me. I don't know where he is. I might be blind, but he's taking damage somewhere, and I'm kind of a little bit upset about it. Okay, PD's off doing whatever right now. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is do that little tactic to add on a few more modifiers. Right now, we buffed this thing from 2 attack damage to 10 attack damage. If we can get this to where we can get more modifiers, we can get it up to 18 attack damage. I think even a little bit more, or maybe just a little bit less. But this right now is actually beautiful. I love it. So you guys know the drill. The first thing we're going to go ahead and do is pop in a nether star into here. And this is going to go ahead and give us our next modifier. There we go. So that's going to give us 1 modifier remaining. The next one that we're going to need is 1 diamond, which I believe I actually don't have another diamond block. Yeah, I do not have a diamond block, but I do have a diamond. So we're going to need also a block of gold. There we go. So we got 9 of those guys right there. So go ahead and pop these guys back in there. Block of gold and our diamond. And now we have ourselves 2 modifiers remaining. And the final thing that we can add is 1 notched golden apple. So we'll we'll go ahead and get a golden apple out from there. There we go. And a diamond block, of course. So let me go ahead and pop this guy down right over here. In fact, you know what I'm going to go ahead and do real quick here? I think I still have the pointer, if I can remember. Is it the pointer or the cursor? No, it's the cursor, I believe. Cursor? I do have the cursor right here, and we'll go ahead and shift click this guy onto the glass crafting table. So now you can use the crafting inventory however much we want, so long as we stay in the chunk. All right, we're good to go. So now we'll go ahead and pop that guy there along with the block of diamond, and we've got ourselves 3 more rooms for modifiers. Again, still with the possibility of getting the creative tool modifier could give us shurikens that will have unlimited modification and unlimited damage. That's again for another time, but that's, you know, that'll come in due time. Either way, we're gonna go ahead and bump this guy up with as much quartz as we can, and we'll see what the final damage is. Take a look at it right now, okay? Modifiers are all maxed out. We did all quartz, nothing else. Whether that was smart, I think it's fine. Attack damage 18. So guys, we right now have a stack of 20,000 shurikens that every time we hit a mob with it does 18 pure attack damage. Nothing more, nothing less. That right there is awesome. Now, obviously, there's shurikens that will be able to do like 37, 38 attack damage, but the fact that we can hold 20,000 of these guys in our inventory is worth so much more than anything else we could ever do. And I'm just gonna say right now, we look awesome holding them. And throwing these guys, this is the max firing range, by the way. We go and throw it over there, you guys can see that's as far as they travel. I don't know whether or not, actually, I can tell you right now, all shurikens fly the same distance, so it doesn't matter whether or not we have bedrockium or something else, they will all fly that length. But oh man, 20,000 bedrockium shurikens. Can you get any well, actually, hold on, let me grab it. There we go, final one right there. If I was to put this guy inside of here, what would happen, okay? 20,000, and then, hold on, wait, can I even take more out? There we go. Can we stack more? No, you can't. So 20,000 is the max stack from there, but that is just incredible. So this guy is going to be a huge, huge thing when we get inside of, what's it called? Avenue of Ascension areas, because there's a lot of mobs that cannot take melee damage, but can also not take range damage, and they have to be killed by, like, special. I'm pretty sure this is not considered range damage, even though it is technically, but I'm pretty sure this should be able to be used on any Avenue of Ascension mob that doesn't allow for bow shots or sword or weapon shots. So this is insanity. This is really insane. Oh, man. Okay, let's see what else we can craft in the tool forge while we're working on the time that we've got here. So there's also these guys over here. I'm gonna stay away from like crossbows and longbows and short bows for a little while, mainly because we have the ultimate bow. I don't like using ore spawn for a lot of stuff, but it's really like there's no reason to use it right now, at least. I'll move to that in a little while, but I was looking into it, okay? There's arrows over here with the bows and everything, obviously, but there's also javelins and throwing knives. Now, throwing knives, you can see, obviously carries over quite a different, you know, like range of stacks here, but you still have the basic thing of anything that's bedrockium basically has unlimited uses, unlimited in any sort of rapid succession. So this right here is insane. Throwing knives are actually awesome. In fact, I have some. If I can go ahead and look right over here, I believe I've got some lucky throwing knives. Yeah, right here, lucky throwing knives. These guys do 7 attack damage, I think it said. Yeah. So if you go ahead and do it right here, take a look at how cool this looks right here. And if you go ahead and throw it like that and fling it, that will throw a throwing knife. And obviously, these guys are meant to do a little bit more damage than the actual shurikens. At least, actually, oh, no, they're not actually. I think the shurikens from before with the bloodstone was like 19 attack damage. This is only 15. Okay. Looks like shurikens actually, or the throwing knives rather, are a weaker item, although they take much longer to shoot. Not really sure why exactly that's a thing, but sure, why not? Either way, I want to go ahead and make some bedrockium out of that, mainly because I think that would be cool. Or we could use this as maybe, I don't know. We have bedrockium as our main attack damage guy. Maybe we should have something that's really bumped up attack damage. So what if we were to add in something? So what's the highest attack damage thing right here? I think it's going to be the Enderium throwing knife with 17. The problem is, though, is that already has a modifier on it. So I think adding something that maybe has, yeah, I think the 15 would be more worth it than that, than the Enderium. Yeah, so we might go with the Bloodstone again. Or we could go, if we wanted to, not with the Bloodstone, but with the Crystallite Stone. If I actually even have any Crystallite. If I don't have any of that, I might not use it because I don't know how to get it offhand. But yeah, let me go ahead and work a little bit here. So it looks like we're actually going to be going with the Bloodstone, mainly because I don't actually know how to get the Crystallite. I don't know what it's from because I looked it up and there's no item that comes up aside from Tinker's. So I don't even know where it originates from, but I guess it'll just stay like an unknown thing for right now. That's fine, I guess. but we'll go ahead and put it in blank pattern right in here. There we go, blank pattern. And then, so what we're gonna need for that then, what do we need exactly for this guy? We need right here, what the fudge even are these two things? We have this rod right here, the rod, right? And then this guy right here, it looks like a kind of like scrunched together rod. See if I can even remember that. It's not over here, it's not a unique one. It's this guy right here, the knife blade pattern. Is that all that we need? I think we already have a knife blade pattern, I'm pretty sure, don't we? Knife blade pattern inside of here. Yeah, knife blade pattern right there. And then, of course, the tool rod, which I believe we have some inside of. That's a sword blade. Yeah, tool rod cast right there. So that's really all that we need inside of there. So we'll go ahead and take inside of here. We'll go ahead and put the bloodstone there, and we'll get ourselves a knife blade. There we go. And then we'll take up, I guess, tool rod cast inside of here right now. Place that inside of there, and then we'll go ahead and get two bloodstone put inside of there. Is that gonna... Oh, that doesn't actually work. These are bloodstone, not bloodstone ingots, because those won't actually smelt. So what I'm going to need for that then, I guess we'll have to do it through the stencil table regardless. So knife blade pattern and then the tool rod pattern, which we actually had right there. Don't know why I did that. Okay. And then we'll put the bloodstone inside of there. So we'll get the bloodstone tool and then a bloodstone chunk, obviously. I'll pop these guys inside the tool forge. So we got one of those. And oh, that goes in there. No, it doesn't. And there we go. So we got bloodstone throwing knives. 15 attack damage. I think was the highest that we saw from here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 15 was the highest that we looked at right now that did not already have a modifier. So I guess the next game... Oh, yeah, the Enderine was 17, but that already had a modifier, so that would wind up being one less damage that we didn't really want. So I guess what we should probably do then is pop this guy in here, and then we'll get working with the quartz and get this attack damage up. All right, so we're making the other modifiers fit this guy right now. We'll get the block of diamond ruled out there, and we'll go ahead and put that. Okay, so that goes with the... so we need the actual... hold on, we need the throwing knives inside of there. Where are the throwing knives? Right there. And we'll go ahead and pop that along with the... There we go. So that's one of them. Another star is going to go in as well. And then the block of gold along with the diamond. And then that should give us all the modifiers that we need. And we're nearly done working with this guy. So at the moment, it's got 22 attack damage. By the time that this is finished, it looks like it won't have that much. But it should still be better than... I don't really even know if this is going to have like a practical use to it. It's just kind of cool thing to do. It's got really white tip right there, dude. Like that is just full on. Just the tip. Literally just the tip right there. Is that going to max out anytime soon? We're nearly done. We're actually, yeah, we're one more to go. And that is going to be the final. Hold up. There we go. That's the final end of it. So these guys do 28 attack damage being thrown at a mob. Okay. It also seems like it, interesting. So it actually changes the sound based on how you throw. Okay, or what you throw it at. Very fascinating. Okay, so that's kind of cool. It has like sound differences right there. Now, obviously, it's a little bit of a bummer because you can only hold 180 compared to, 20,000 for something that deals a lot more attack damage. So the shurikens, I think, are more than definitely better use than really anything else, so that's that. But at least we can say that we made some throwing knives. The final thing that I want to make, though, because this actually looks amazing, let me go ahead and get the sword blade pattern out, is this beautiful thing called a cleaver. Now, if we're talking damage, this is what we're going to work with right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything that I need for this guy. I believe I'm going to need one of these long blades, which I think that I've got somewhere along here. Let me go ahead and wrap up some tools. Catch you guys back in a moment. So we're going to be working the bloodstone yet again on this. Let me drop the bloodstone inside of there. So we got ourselves a full stack of 64 bloodstone. And we'll go ahead and rock over to here. So the things that we're going to need for this guy, first off, is going to be this blade pattern right there. So we got a sword blade. Next thing that we're going to need, I believe, is two of those guys. So let me drop in the tool rod patterns right there, and we'll take out two of these. There we go. Hold on. There we go. And we're good. So I think there's that. And then the final thing that we need for this guy is something that's a little bit different. Right here, the creeper plate. I don't actually know what that is or how exactly to get that. That's not a wide board. What is that? Hold on. So stencil table right here. We're going to take a blank pattern, and then that is a large plate pattern. Think I actually did have one of those, so let me go over to here, drop that in there along with the bloodstone, and we got ourselves an inability to make one with the large plates. How do I get that? Material costs 8. Oh, you know what? Actually, do I need 8 materials right there? No, that's not how it works at all. Oh, yes, it is actually. So bloodstone, large plate. This guy is actually apparently like a really big deal, I would assume. So we'll go ahead and stack these guys up right there. There we go. So we got 3 of those, and we'll make ourselves a cleaver. So 2 of those going down right there, and then we got the sword blade over there. That's not what we want. Wait, is that what we want? Sword blade, and then this? No. That's not a sword blade. That's something a lot heavier. Hold on. Let me go ahead and go back over here and use my final blade or blank pattern. So that right there is actually the large blade pattern, not the blank one. So we'll go over to here. Material cost, again, is going to be 8 of these suckers. So we'll drop that in there and get ourselves a bloodstone large sword blade. And go over to here, drop that inside of there, and pop it right along there. And get ourselves, unless that's still not how it's going to work. That's not how it's going to work. One moment. Oh, here's the difference that I'm looking at right now. It's not normal tool rods, it's tough tool rods. So we right now have, we got the basic, you know what I mean? We need to upgrade to that. So let me go ahead and put the enderium away from there. We'll put the gold away, and I think the obsidian as well. Get a bit more room. And then we'll need to create ourselves some more blank patterns. So let me actually search that up right now. No, never mind. We have some blank patterns already in there ready for us. Beautiful. Okay. So blank pattern is going to go over to the stencil table, and then we'll need the, oh yeah, right there, tough rod pattern. So material cost is actually 3. This thing requires a lot of material to actually be able to create. There you go. So 3 of those, and then 2 of those going down right there, and we'll replace those inside of here. There we go. So 2 of those placing down, and we have ourselves a bloodstone cleaver prepared to fight. Obviously, with this right now, we have mining fatigue of 3. Here's the thing, because a lot of mobs have an actual prevent, like, you can't hit them a certain amount of times more per second. You know, it doesn't matter how fast you click, you just can't hit them that fast. I think this shouldn't matter all that much, and it might actually be a better weapon just to have overall. So I'm gonna go and actually check and see if there's any writable stuff we could put on this aside from sharpness that might be useful. Maybe something that makes us swing a bit faster. Not really sure. Let me do a bit of research. So I want to try this out right now. I'm actually going to drop the cleaver inside. There are a couple items that we could use that might make this guy a bit more useful than the other stuff that we've tried out before. So let me go ahead and we got a lot of stuff in our inventory that we do not need. We'll put away all the patterns right there. Put away all the resources. There we go. So the first thing that I actually want to take a look at right now, this is necrotic. So you guys remember back a while ago when we used the heart canisters, we had to use necrotic bones to be able to make them. This carries over the same exact trait. If you drop necrotic in here, I'm going to read it exactly off of here. Siri's going off. So every time you add a necrotic bone, it makes your tool necrotic, which allows you to heal 0 to 1 hearts every single time you attack. That right there, for getting into some really deep boss battles, could actually mean some really awesome things. So right there, you go ahead and see it's lifesteal. It doesn't actually take any health from your opponent, but it does help you out a ton. So I want to see right here, if we add the necrotic, yeah, necrotic bone right there, lifesteal 2, how many times, oh, is that going to drain all my modifiers doing this right now? It most definitely does. Wow. See, here's what I'm thinking right now, okay? Lifesteal 3 combined onto there, it doesn't matter how much damage the sword or the cleaver does. It only matters how much damage or how much lifesteal you have. It doesn't matter how much the sword or the cleaver actually does. So what I'm thinking is, this guy right here does 28 attack damage, but he's got the rather slowness on him. What if we had this guy be alongside our bloodstone broadsword right there with 34 attack damage, right? So then, apart from that, okay, if we, like, ever got low on health, we could just switch to our cleaver, and we would be good to go. So here's my idea for this, okay? You can add on lifesteal, which I'm going to go ahead and do on our second one over here. So we're going to go ahead and add on necrotic bones up to lifesteal 3 right there. The other thing that you can do, so let me go ahead and, let me bump the modifiers on these guys a few more times. Alright, so we'll add our cleaver into here, and we'll put the god apple down there, along with the diamond block over there. That's going to give it a modifier, and then we'll do the same thing with the block of gold and the diamond right there. Looking, I should probably actually do it to both just like that. There we go. That makes it a lot easier. Okay, so God Apple going down right there. I think this was the guy who hadn't been modified before. Yes, indeed. That was the one. And then we'll add in the final no stones right there to give each of these guys a final modifier. So, if you go ahead and actually take not just anything before, but redstone. So let me go ahead and actually get a lot of redstone. So I found out redstone doesn't actually work on these guys. So I guess what I might just do in that case then is just use necrotic on here up to get to lifesteal 6? Wow, lifesteal 6. Okay, that's actually kind of insane. So, using this guy right here with 28 attack damage and lifesteal 6 with a durability of very, very, very high. If I go and take some fall damage right now and then try fighting an enemy, I need to find an enemy around here, though. I'm not regenerating any hunger, which is good, but I'll need to find some sort of boss that I can maybe get into contact with. So, let me go ahead and take right now off my angel ring. So, we'll take a little bit of fall damage, kick it in right now. Okay, not too bad. All right, but that's still going to get the point across. Let me actually fly up a little bit higher. Let me go ahead and grab up this guy right there so we can teleport up a bit higher. And then we'll drop down, I think from, oh, this height might actually kill me. It's not going to kill me, but it'll deal me down pretty low. Okay, yeah. Oh, actually, just same amount that we had before. Okay. So what I might do, okay, is I'm going to bring this cleaver into here, inside of our good old, I think this is a Creeponia. Pretty sure it's Creeponia if I can remember correctly. We'll try finding some creepers that I think would be scared off. And every time I hit, it should start healing hard so long as I understand this mod correctly. So downloading terrain, we're obviously going to hop in right here, back into the wonderful new portal world. Oh, yeah, new portal world because we obviously went into a different area. So let me go ahead and set it up right now. Marker name portal right on top of the portal so I never wind up forgetting it. There we go. And let's find some creepers. So they won't attack us or blow up because we do have the creeper pet on us right now. We just need to actually see if we can find some mobs. There we go. There's a creeper flying around and we got the guy underneath here. So every time we make a swing, that right there is going to actually not do anything to this creeper. Oh, there. Oh, wow. You guys saw it right there. Look at how much I'm healing. Look at it. Oh my god. 6 swings and we regen up 20 hearts. Wow. Oh my god. That's incredible. It does swing slow. It definitely does, but I don't think that that should really matter. Good lord. That's intense. Wow. I don't know why I'd use anything else. I think this is an amazing weapon here. Obviously, I could use something like an inventory pet that would nullify this completely, but I don't really like, I don't know, I don't see the fun in that. This just seems so much more pure. We just healed, like, hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and fly, like, really high up right now. I need to see that again. I gotta watch that again. Let me fly all the way up here. We'll take some fall damage. We shouldn't die from anything, though. There we go. That's gonna hurt us a lot. This is gonna really hurt us. This is gonna really hurt us. This is gonna sting. This is gonna sting. That's gonna sting. Actually, not that much at all. Let me try it again. So, is testing my luck and testing my life really going to be worth this fall right now? I don't really know, but we'll see. Falling from this height onto the tree down below us. How much damage is it going to deal us? Oh, yeah. Yeah, 6 hearts in full. That's a lot of damage right there. I'm glad I didn't go up any higher. So, let's see. Right now, with our max cap of 40 health, how many hits it takes to go all the way up to full. So, 1 hit right here. Hold on. That's 1 hit. 2 hits. 3 hits. 4. 5, 6, okay, so we're already, oh my god, that's ridiculous, what the hell, 7, 8, it's gonna be 9, right, hold on, let me see 9 right now, hold on, where's it, let me see 9, where's one more creeper, somebody that I can test them out with, come on, don't leave me hanging right now, I know they got it, there you go, alright, and the final hit, oh no, just 10 by the half of a heart, guys, we just regenerated nearly 40 health. Can you guys, like, actually leave me alone, please? You're being a little bit obnoxious at this point. Come on, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. All right, there you go, there you go. Literally 40 hearts regen in just 10 swings of this sword. Wow, that's amazing. Lifesteal 6, I've never seen anything better. This thing has 10,000 plus durability, with it only saying that it has 100. Obviously, that's, you know, a bit nullified there, but wow, that's incredible. Guys, that is actually legitimately incredible. I thought the main point of this was going to be having freaking shurikens that did 20,000 attack damage. Or 20,000 attack damage, good lord. 20,000 stacking, but no, not at all. Let me actually use the shurikens on these guys. Let me try, might as well try out everything that I made right here. Oh yeah, oh I love it so much. This is actually, oh this is amazing. Right now, the shurikens, just throwing them all around right now. Killing all of these guys as fast as we possibly can. Obviously, not as much as a cleaver, but this is really fun for range damage right here. It's very unique, you know? It's not like a bow. It's a lot more fun and responsive, I think. And obviously, it's not as overpowered as, say, an ultimate bow, but actually, it still might be, honestly. It might actually be even more overpowered than an ultimate bow. But guys, we're gonna go ahead and dip it off right there. Tinkers, getting into it was probably the best thing that we could have done, especially with a mod like Advent. I'm gonna go ahead and end it off there. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and I'll catch you all back next time. Creepers, say goodbye. I don't know what the fudge that... I don't know what that was. I'm gonna leave before I find out. Ciao!